was always encouraged to perform, and growing up an only child in a family that had no small children in the extended family, I was sort of entertainer for the extended family, and I lived in Spruce Pine, Alabama when I was growing up, and I can just remember being called into the living room to, what's the latest thing, show us how you can do this or that, and I always had the feeling that that will be something that would bring me a lot of joy to pursue. Songwriting part's that's something that I've sort of learned over quite a few years, I guess now. I can't really force that part of it, but I can show up for it. I've tried to make time to, just to give myself that space for writing, and to just be there for what might come to the surface, and try to work with whatever comes. But yeah, it's a challenge, especially now that I've started to perform out, to balance those things in my mind, the writing and the performing and rehearsing, and yeah. I sat down to write you a letter. What I had to do was just, compartmentalize it. I think, okay, this week I'm going to work on this song, get this song ready to record, and I'm going to practice it, rehearse it, and get it down. And then when I go in, next week I'm going to record the song, and so I would get everything set up, get the mics all ready. Such a curious day, indeed.
Have you ever had a CD release party before?
I never have, no.
Tell me about what you're feeling about right now.
Well, I'm just excited. I'm just, it's been a long time coming, pulling everything together, and thank you. Probably sounds cheesy, but soul cleansing, process to kind of come across with something that means something to me and resonates with me, and then share it with other people. And there's just completely different ends of the spectrum, from going to being really quiet and alone and introspective to, I told somebody the other day, it just came out, I just thought, well, I've been living under a rock for a while, and now I'm standing on top of the rock, and I'm waving a flag, and I'm saying, look at me, I've got something to say now. And it's really kind of jarring, but you get that full spectrum, the introversion and then the extroversion, and sharing with other people, and developing what you have to offer and then offering it. So yeah, it's a pretty amazing process. I'm just a ghost in my own personal history. We just finished doing sound check, and I'm wondering how everything's going to go, but real excited to be here, and yeah.
My name is Michael Kilpatrick. I'm Amy's drummer for this evening, and just want to say thank you to everybody who came out. We're so glad you're here, and I hope you'll enjoy the music. And now, if you will please join me in welcoming Miss Amy McCarley.
It's a long way home, but that don't mean I don't want to go. Oh wow, I think it went really well. It was, yeah, the audience was really responsive. And let's go out to the beach and play, or we can stay in the room all day and see what we can see from our bed. Even though, I recorded all the parts, and I wrote the songs except for that one song, and and I did the recording, and it was me just kind of holed up at my house doing all this stuff. There was also there were people involved and people in my life who made a difference to me and were encouraging, or just immediately helpful to me in the whole process. I can say that I really enjoy playing with the guys that I have with me at the release party, Nick Walker and Michael Kilpatrick. They're just phenomenal musicians. They're just really good at hearing what sounds good, and I think we really have a good chemistry on stage and you know, just in music in general. You'll never make it unless you learn. I really like living in Huntsville. It's a great town for a person like me. I work full-time and I'm doing this, you know, I'm spending weekends doing these weekend warrioring type of gigs, you know, out of town and stuff. It's a very comfortable place for a musician to develop. Just the way things are. Walker.